So a fellow from Redimp contacted me asking if I'd like to take a look at their GK100, a waterproof backlit gaming keyboard. I almost said no, but I read off a few of their marketing words and went, okay, you got me. So what key features impressed me? To start us off, out of the box you get a keycap puller, a cleaning brush, the manual, and the keyboard itself. The keyboard is pretty heavy, weighing in about 1.09 kilograms or 2.4 pounds with a 1.5 meter cable and 2 fold-out feet for a little extra angle. And then you've got 19 keys with anti-ghosting pictured here. First, the keyboard is backlit with ABS double-shot keycaps, so that's pretty neat. Unfortunately, the lighting options aren't all that impressive. The lights are stuck in this kind of gradient pattern as you see it. No fancy effects or anything aside from static or breathing. And you get some pretty intense hotspots where some of the LEDs are, but you can adjust brightness if you wish. Though I found the keys to be a little difficult to read with the backlighting off. However, with the LEDs on, upon close observation, the lights aren't really diffused evenly across the lettering. So having backlighting, good. Execution of having backlighting, not so much. Some of you might like this gradient, some of you might not. Unfortunately, it's not really for me. I think it would have been better to have one color across the entire board and allow the user to choose from a few options. But to be fair, Redimp never advertises RGB or any kind of customization, only that the keyboard is backlit. Regarding the keycaps, they do feel nice. I doubt they'll wear out before the keyboard itself gives up, but as you can see, they're not that clean cut. They look like they were punched out of the runners you'd find with model kits, and that kind of detail might make you run for the hills. 2. Redimp claims that their switches are a hybrid between mechanical and membrane. They advertise a tactile click, and from what I can tell, these are not going to fool anyone who's used a mechanical keyboard before. You tricky devil, you. Here, have a listen. The keys feel like membrane switches to me. They're supposed to be similar to Reds, but Reds are linear in nature and no tactile click, and they're also very light. Coming from Cherry Speeds, these feel a lot heavier and they're definitely not linear. I haven't had a problem with keystrokes being dropped yet, as the keyboard features 19 key rollover, which is pretty adequate in my usage. I've only got 10 fingers. If you face the devil with the mindset that these are membrane switches, then my only real issue thus far has been adjusting to this god-awful enter key layout that should have died long before 5¼ inch drive bays. A keystroke travel of 2mm is advertised, but I'm thinking they meant actuation point. In that case, I can't measure exactly, but I'd say it feels pretty close. The keys are also rated for 10 million clicks, but you won't catch me sitting here trying to confirm that figure. Third, it's durable. Redimp says there's a metal plate built in for additional weight and strength, and I believe them. The first 2 points may have seemed somewhat critical, but this one is actually pretty legit. Since we're talking about construction, there's also a wrist rest built in. It's a hard plastic and it can't be removed, so that could go either way for you. To be honest, I like it. I wasn't expecting it to be quite this robust, so good on you, Redimp. 4. Waterproof. Or water resistant. I'm not sure which one it is. I'd venture to say it's probably the latter. Their site says specifically not the indicator light area, so if you want to play games in your bathtub with the keyboard submerged, you may find yourself stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea, so to speak. If you do have a little accident, the keyboard sports some drain holes and a fully sealed membrane. I think my favorite part of their marketing jargon is the GK100 can better equip you while fracking with online battle. What kind of liquids do you think I'm injecting anywhere at high pressures during online battle? Don't answer that question. Now, if I had been told this is a waterproof membrane keyboard for $30 right off the bat, this review would probably sound a little nicer. It also probably wouldn't exist, because I think in most cases, a membrane keyboard for $30 is ridiculous, even if it is waterproof. Though if you boogie over to Redimp's site, they do have a promotional code to get this thing for $17.99, but I'm not sure how long that'll last for. The backlighting is subjective, love it or hate it, it's there if you want it. In terms of durability, I feel like that's probably where most of the attention went, because it definitely feels sturdy. And if you're a complete klutz, this does seem to hold its own after going through a spill or two. And lastly, these really don't feel like mechanical switches. Not to say that they're bad switches, but there really aren't any similarities between these and the Reds that they're advertised to compare to. Would I recommend this keyboard for $30? No, probably not. But for $18, I think the build quality is there. At that point, the deciding factor would be either aesthetics or whether or not you like membrane keyboards. And maybe then the devil can talk you into throwing down some cash. And so that's all I have to say about that. There's a comment section down there somewhere. Leave me questions if you've got them. Thanks for watching. My name is Steven, and I am ALittleDIMM. Bye-bye. So a fellow from Redimp contacted me asking if I'd like to take a look at their GK100 thing. So a fellow from Redimp wow. I forgot how to speak. Oh. It's a good thing I did too, because this is not supposed to be up. So what key features, though I found the keys to be a little difficult to read with the backlight. That doesn't flow at all. Who wrote the script? That kind of detail might make you want to run for the hills. Why did I do that? 2. Redimp claimed Redimp 2. Redimp, why is that so hard to say all of a sudden? They advertise a crisp and tactile and no, they don't. Hold on. Crisp, tactile click, and a rapid responsiveness. Damn it. But you won't sit. Oh, hold on. You won't sit here catching me wash you. Great, I messing up. What kind of liquids do you think I'm injecting anywhere at high speed, high pressure? Damn it.